only on Cairo 7. A startling discovery. Not everyone in Seattle is required to recycle.
There's a lot of places that aren't recycling. This doesn't feel right.
Cairo 7 uncovered the landfill loophole that lets recyclables legally become trash. The city of Seattle is a national recycler, leader that is, in recycling, but some people aren't participating.
Cairo 7's Nick McGurk found out dozens of apartment buildings are sending hundreds of thousands of pounds of recycling to the landfill every year.
Bag after bag.
It makes me feel really bad every single time I throw a bag in here. Just makes me feel really guilty.
Guilty, because when Valerie Turntine takes her trash out at her Capitol Hill apartment, she throws her recycling in the trash dumpster, but not by choice. Her trash does not end up in a recycling center like this one, and that's by design. Turns out there are 30 apartment complexes, hers included, who have official exemptions from the city of Seattle.
Now, these exemptions is something that I didn't realize existed.
Fewer than 1% of apartments in Seattle have this recycling exemption. Now that might seem like a small number, but I want to show you kind of the big impact here. Take a look at that pile behind me. If you want to know how much trash in the city doesn't get recycled every year, take that pile and multiply it by 30.
We still have some work to do. We have work to do on the apartment and condominium front.
Sally Holzman is Director of Solid Waste Compliance for Seattle Public Utilities, and she says when the city first adopted its recycling ordinance back in 2009, some buildings just didn't have enough space for recycling dumpsters on their property. So they qualified for recycling exemptions that still exist to this day.
What message does it send to residents of Seattle when some people have to recycle and others don't?
Yeah, that's a great question. And we want to encourage everyone to recycle.
Turntine says she's so upset about throwing recycling in the trash, she plans to move.
It just kind of gets to a point where you kind of can't take it anymore.
On Capitol Hill, Nick McGurk, Cairo 7 News.
Now, Holzman says if you are one of the residents who lives in an exempt building, she wants you to contact her office and she will work with you on a creative, free option to get you recycling.